In the desolate expanses of Montana, a tender young boy found himself cruelly thrown out from his father's moving vehicle, thrust into the abyss of the unknown. Bruised and abandoned, he grappled with fear, uncertain of his fate and feeling a deep wound of betrayal. To his astonishment, salvation materialized in an unexpected form, an extraordinary wild bear. Please consider liking this video. Our goal is 9,000 likes for this video, and also consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. Welcome to Wonderbot Animals. Sam shook with fear as his dad drove their old car on a twisty road. The sun went down behind the thick trees, making long shadows on Montana's rough land. Sam's dad, fueled by a mix of anger and booze, let out a burst of rage, steering the car recklessly around corners like gravity didn't matter. Sam, battered by the violent sway, pleaded for respite, only to incur further wrath from his father. In a fit of inebriated fury, the car door flung open, ejecting Sam onto the dirt road, abandoned and wounded. Tears streamed down his bruised cheeks as the car vanished into the night, leaving him alone in the wilderness, cloaked in fear and despair. Injured and abandoned, fear gripped him as he faced the unknown. In the heart of the wilderness, Sam, bruised and bleeding, faced a night of terror. Knowing he couldn't linger in one place, he stumbled through the dark woods, aching and disoriented. An eerie rustling caught his attention, prompting a decision to confront whatever lurked nearby. With a mix of fear and curiosity, Sam mounted the bear that had approached him, gripping its fur tightly. Expecting an attack, he braced for the worst, but to his surprise, the bear responded with unexpected gentleness. It lifted him onto its back and ventured cautiously into the forest. As the bear carried Sam through the wilderness, he marveled at the bizarre turn of events. Despite the uncertainty of the bear's intentions, Sam found solace in its warmth and protection. In this peculiar alliance, he felt an odd sense of safety, stark contrast to the darkness he had endured. Hour after hour, the bear guided Sam through the towering trees and winding streams, leaving him to wonder about its motives. Though thoughts of impending doom crossed his mind, an unspoken hope lingered that the bear was leading him to safety. Sam felt certain that the bear's motives would be revealed in due time. Throughout the night, his strength ebbed away, and he slipped in and out of consciousness. At one point, he tumbled from the bear's back, only to be startled awake by the bear's assertive nuzzling. It took him a moment to grasp his surroundings, lying on the ground with a bear by his side. The flood of realization brought a shocking development. Breaking a long-standing emotional barrier, Sam let out a cry, a release he had ceased to indulge in as a defense against his abusive father. His body shook with each sob as he reminisced about his mother, who had passed away years ago. The warmth of her hugs and words of affirmation lingered in his memory, and he longed for her comforting presence. Interrupting his grief, the bear rested its heavy head on his shoulder, sensing Sam's profound sadness. In the frigid early morning, Sam curled up, attempting to ward off the cold. And the bear responded by settling down behind him, enveloping him in its protective embrace. As Sam cuddled into the bear, he recognized the remarkable creature as his potential savior. In his heart, a trust grew, an unspoken connection that transcended species boundaries. Though the bear dwarfed him in size and strength, Sam intuited its benevolent intentions. As dawn illuminated the scene, Sam and the bear awoke slowly, and the bear, after stretching, invited Sam to climb onto its back once more. With its nose in the air, the bear sought a scent that eluded Sam's understanding. Regardless, he held on, ready to discover the bear's destination. The bear, guided by its keen senses, led them purposefully in a consistent direction. Unbeknownst to Sam, the bear was drawn by the unmistakable aroma of a picnic, a medley of freshly baked bread, ripe fruit, and the joyous laughter of a couple enjoying a meal in the forest. Recognizing that Sam needed more help than it could offer, the bear carried him gently toward the enticing scent. Unbeknownst to the couple, Sarah and Mark, enjoying a peaceful picnic in the remote wilderness, their day was about to take an unexpected turn. Amidst the beauty of the morning, as they savored their spread, Mark remained vigilant, aware of the potential risks of an open-air meal in the forest. A rustling in the bushes caught his attention, and his heightened senses detected an approaching grizzly bear. Mark, armed with bear spray, positioned himself between the bear and Sarah, ready to protect his wife. As Mark prepared for a possible confrontation, he noticed something unusual on the bear's back. Straining to see, he and Sarah were horrified to discover a battered young boy lying awkwardly on the massive bear. Their worst nightmare seemed to unfold before them. Initially gripped by fear, they soon realized that the bear's actions were not aggressive. It appeared to be nurturing the boy. When the bear sensed Sarah and Mark, it raised its head, seemingly confirming their presence. Approvingly, the bear lowered its body, gently letting the unconscious boy slide to the ground. As Sam awoke, the bear retreated, moaning softly at the couple, encouraging them to approach the injured boy. Mark and Sarah wasted no time in offering assistance. Sam, covered in bruises and dirt, looked up at them with a mix of fear and relief. His whispered plea for help tugged at their hearts. Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes as she knelt beside Sam. The bear's silent presence provided assurance, and Mark swiftly called for medical assistance, explaining their location and the urgency of the situation. Uncertain of Sam's injuries, they needed prompt official intervention to ensure his well-being. Mark and Sarah had no way of knowing for how long the injured boy had been left alone in the woods, as Sam did not wish to speak a word at the time, clearly traumatized by the harrowing events that he had endured. While awaiting medical assistance, Sarah and Mark extended gestures of kindness to Sam, offering food, water, and the comfort of their picnic blanket. However, the boy remained silent, hesitant to trust these strangers, as if harboring a fear of the unknown. In contrast, the bear, showing implicit trust, departed for its den, leaving the trio on the meadow. Soon, a team of paramedics arrived via aircraft, ready to airlift Sam to a hospital. The helicopter landed swiftly, and upon assessing Sam's condition, the paramedics knew that urgent intervention was crucial. Malnourished and pale, Sam appeared visibly distressed, evoking tears from Sarah as she grasped the gravity of his ordeal. The paramedics worked swiftly to stabilize Sam, airlifting him from the meadow to the nearest hospital. Despite his severe dehydration and incoherence, Sam was stable enough for the journey. At the hospital, doctors were shocked by the extent of his injuries. Multiple fractures, severe bruising, some indicating older mistreatment. Sam's fluctuating consciousness complicated communication, forcing doctors to rely on their best judgment for treatment. His journey to recovery, both physically and emotionally, had just commenced. When Sam eventually woke up, he lay in his hospital bed, quietly grateful for the care and love he received. Mark and Sarah's daily visits provided solace, reminiscent of the warmth he once knew from his late mother. Alone in his thoughts, Sam couldn't help but reflect on the bear that had become his savior, a guardian in the wilderness, offering kindness during his darkest hours. The bear's timely intervention prevented his condition from worsening, and Sam felt immense gratitude for this unexpected protector. News of Sam's miraculous survival quickly spread, capturing the attention of many intrigued by the tale of a young boy rescued by a wild bear. However, when his father appeared to reclaim him, the authorities intervened. Questioned by doctors, Sam courageously revealed the mistreatment he had endured at the hands of his father, ensuring that the man faced legal consequences. Left without a guardian or family, Sam faced a turning point. Remarkably, Mark and Sarah, who had developed a strong bond with him, decided to file for adoption. Struggling to conceive a child of their own, they saw in Sam an opportunity to provide love and care. Sam, feeling safe and secure with them, embraced their affection. This newfound family offered him the security and stability he needed to grow up in a healthy and loving environment, proving that family we choose can be better than the family we are born with. What do you think about this story? Would you have acted like Mark and Sarah? Let us know in the comments down below. We hope you enjoyed this story as well as the happy ending that Sam deserved.